Okay, so today we're looking at sex-linked traits with Homer and Marge. So these are not traditional sex-linked traits. These are specific to the Simpsons, okay? So after many years of studying, geneticists have sequenced the genes on the sex chromosomes of Marge and Homer Simpson, and they've made shocking discoveries. So we're going to take a look at that. So we're going to look at the data for Marge and Homer's sex chromosomes in this table. So these are all traits that are on the X chromosome. So we can see on the left that that's a dominant trait, and on the right that's a recessive trait. So this is not real. I just want to put that out there. These are all made up. Okay. So start with the predisposed to obesity is dominant, and because it's on the left there with the capital letter. Normal vision, normal hair growth, normal hearing, immunity to radioactivity, sweat glands present, athletic, and impulsive, which he'd say, no, right? Isn't that what Homer says? Okay, so we can see that those are the dominant traits, and the recessive traits are on the right, which is basically the opposite of what we just said. So we're going to look at, we have Homer's genotypes and Marge's genotype. So let's take a look at color vision. So does Homer have the dominant or recessive trait for color vision? What is it? Is it a capital N or a lowercase n? Sorry, it's lowercase, so that is recessive. So let's go up here, and we're going to look, and Homer has a blue-yellow color blindness. So his phenotype is that he is blue-yellow colorblind. So go ahead and put that in the box. So you're going to put that right here in this box. Yes. Yes, he is. But he can't see it. What? No, this is all made up. Okay, so hair growth is a lowercase b. So let's see if he has normal hair growth or baldness. If it's lowercase b, what does Homer, what does his genetics say? He's bald, right? Homer has like 3 hairs on his head, right? Yeah, Homer's bald. So that would be his phenotype. So in this box, you're going to say that he's bald. What about hearing? What can you guys tell me? Look at the genotype. Can he hear? Yes, because he has a dominant allele, so he has normal hearing. So you'll say his phenotype is he has normal hearing. Let's keep going. It continues on the next page. Is Homer immune to radioactivity? Yes, because that's the dominant trait, isn't it? What about, does Homer have sweat glands? Yes or no? Take a look. No, I'm seeing people shake their head no. No, he's got the recessive trait. So no, Homer does not have sweat glands. What about clumsy? Is Homer clumsy? Yes, he is, because that's a recessive trait, isn't it? If you look up here, not athletic would be clumsy, wouldn't it? So yes, he's clumsy. And then finally, is he impulsive? Is that a dominant or recessive trait? Yes, because we know that because he always says what? He always like, don't, right? If you watch The Simpsons, he says it all the time. Okay, so we got all of Marge's phenotypes figured out. I'm sorry, did I say Marge's? I mean Homer's phenotype figured out. Let's move on to Marge. So now for Marge, we have to look at if she has a dominant allele. So for color vision, does she have the dominant allele? Yeah. How do we know that she has a dominant allele? It's a capital N, right? Okay, so if you go up here, so does she have normal vision or blue-yellow color blindness? What's her phenotype? If she has a dominant allele. She has normal vision, correct. So normal vision. So you'll put that here for her phenotype. And then what about her hair growth? She has how many dominant alleles there? 2. So if we go up, is she going to have normal hair growth or baldness? She's going to have normal, right? And if you look, she has a lot of hair, and she hides things in her hair if you watch The Simpsons. All right, let's look at her hearing. She has 2 lowercase d's. So her phenotype is going to be which? The dominant or recessive trait? The recessive, right. So we go up. That means that she is what? She's deaf. She has deafness, which probably is a good thing when you're living with Bart Simpson. All right, let's take a look at the next. Is she immune to radioactivity? Yes, or is that she has what? Dominant and recessive. Is she immune to radioactivity? Yeah, that's a dominant trait, isn't it? What about sweat glands? Does she have sweat glands? So she has the dominant and recessive trait. So the dominant trait means that she has sweat glands or not? Look right here. Are they present or not present? Right, so she does have sweat glands. Is she clumsy? No, she has a capital M. That means she's athletic, doesn't it? So Marge is athletic. And is she impulsive? Let's take a look at her genotype. She has 2 lowercase t's. Is Marge impulsive? No, that's the recessive trait, correct? So what you're going to do is you're going to answer questions 2, 3, 4, and 5 today, and then we will pick up the rest tomorrow. Do I have any questions? Okay, so go ahead and work.